What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I'll be unboxing yet another beer mail courtesy of a very good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jesse. So huge thanks to Jesse for this box of goodies here off a camera. Now, last summer, Jesse sent me an awesome beer mail with some fantastic beers. So recently he hit me up again. He was like, hey, I want to send out another box. Are you game? And yeah, I'm always game for some West Coast goodies because Jesse resides in California and he drinks a lot of fantastic beer, and I'm always up for any West Coast beer, if I'm being honest with you. So he sent me off a beer mail, and we are going to unbox it. Now, it's off camera because the box is not like incredibly huge, but big enough where, like, if I put it on camera, you can't see my face. You really can't hear me all that well, so it's off camera. Now, I did open up the box to make sure everything survived, because that beer mail from last summer that Jesse sent, there was a beer that leaked, and I had to review it right away because it was leaking, and it was still delicious, very good beer. It just wanted to make sure nothing was happening with this one, so I cracked it open and just checked in there, make sure nothing was wet, everything looked okay. Now, I didn't look at any of the beers, but I know Jesse did say that there might be two beers in here. One is a blueberry beer of some sort that he wants me to share with a couple good friends of mine and fellow beer tubers, Dan and Mike over at FLX Beer Review, so we'll try to make that happen. And I think he also sent an extra of a beer he sent last year, which was from the Wondrous Brewing Company. It was their Helles lager, and it was delicious. One of my favorite American brewed Helles lagers, so I'm down for that. I'm not going to re-review it or anything, but I'm definitely going to take it to the dome piece, or maybe share it with the aforementioned FLX boys. So let's get into it here. Like I said, I've already cracked this one open. Very good packing job by Jesse. And now they were just kind of laid in 2-packs, and we have one here. So here's a 2-pack, a couple more 2-packs. And then I think there was one more on the bottom. I think there was 8 beers in total when I looked through them real quick. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure it's just 8 beers, which is a lot of beers, but just making sure there's not supposed to be any more. Is there? I don't know. Nah, everything looks okay. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of shove this off camera because it doesn't need to be on camera anymore. So we are gonna start with, and yes, he has the extra Wondrous Lager, the Helles Lager beer. So like I said, these are in 2-packs, which I thought was cool. When I was just looking through them real quick and making sure nothing was all messed up, I was like, oh, that's a kind of cool concept. He has tape on here. We'll see if I'm able to get the tape off, or if I have to get my cheap box cutter. I think I'm going to have to get my cheap box cutter, unfortunately, here. I don't want to cut myself on camera or any of the cans. So how are we going to do this? Or can I just, I don't know, actually. I think I want to kind of just go with the tape here, if I can. I don't need an, wow, he taped it all around. All right, there you go. That actually worked well. So I'm going to open them all up first. Make sure I close this so nobody gets hurt. I'm going to open them all up, and then I will pull them all out, because I think that's the best way to go about it. There's a lot of, you just probably fast forward through this. It'll be a little while here as I try to pick the tape off. I don't know if that's actually the best way to go about it. Underneath like this. See? I'm smart. Sometimes. And then did that just not come off all the way? All right. So yeah, very good. Oh, this was double taped, I believe. Yep, double taped. Well, I'll tell you what, make sure that they survive. That's a key thing when it comes to beer mails. Make sure they survive. The rest doesn't matter. If it takes me a half an hour to do this unboxing, so be it. It's the best part, is watching someone struggle with the beer mail and how to get them out of the actual, this one. See, I got to find where the tape is, and I just don't, like, it's double taped on both sides, so it's one of those things where if I can find it or get to it, it's good. Let's get to this one. So, you guys entertained yet? Is this everything you hoped it was going to be when you clicked on the video? Because, I mean, I know. I'm having a lot of fun right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna open this one. So we're three for 4 so far. This one is the one giving me trouble. Where does this end and where does it begin? Let's see, can I get under it right here? All right, we're under it here. Now, does that go all the way to the end over here? Looks like it does. Right, let me pull a little bit. It's all the way over here. I did it, and we're only like 10 minutes in. All right, so let me just grab the beers out of here, and then we'll go through them individually. They're still cold because I did find room in the fridge for them. I might reuse these since I was able to you know, save them all. It's a cool concept. Might not make for the most entertaining beer mail unboxings, but it is what it is. So we got that over here. I'm not even really looking at the beers right now because I want to look at them when I start talking about them, but I saw something that looked really, really cool out of the corner of my eye there. So looks like we may have a double of one unless it's a different thing. So, okay, so let's start with the first one. I recognize this label because I reviewed this one last year, although I think the label is a bit different. So this is from the Wondrous Brewing Company. They're out of Emeryville, I think. Emeryville, California. This is a lager made with barley, water, hops, and yeast. It is just a German Helles lager, 5%. And this one is actually pretty fresh. This is about just over a month old, give or take. So this is a beer that I will hopefully be able to maybe share with the FLX guys if we meet up, or just give them this can if it's okay with you, Jesse. I'd like to give them this can and have them review it by themselves if we don't have time to do it when we get together, because more people need to try out that beer. It's fantastic. So I think these are the same beer. I think he sent me two. Did he send me two of the... Yeah, so this is from Sante Darius Rustic Ales, aka Sarah. This is a triple IPA, 10% alcohol by volume. Of This World is the name of it. And I know nothing about it other on the bottom it says, "Be well, Sarah loves you." And it has a can-down date that right now is about 6 weeks old. So by the time I review this one, I'll try to get to under 2 months if I can. Now, look how this ended up happening. Look at these two back of these cans. This one looks like someone threw it against the wall. This one, not so much. But so yeah, we have from Sante Darius Rustic Ales, we have a big triple IPA, and I've had a beer from them, a couple beers I think now, and I enjoy them. One of them was a hop forward beer, another one was like a saison. It was fantastic. We have another Wondrous beer here, and this just, I like the label when I saw the corner of my eye. So this is a West Coast Pilsner, a lager made with barley, water, mosaic hops, and yeast, 5.7%, brewed in small batches. Does not have a can down. How does... So they have a can-on date for the Wondrous Lager, the Helles Lager, but they don't have a can-on date for this. So Jesse, if you know how old this is, I would appreciate if you could throw it in the comment section, because I have no idea. But that, I like that label. That's a really cool label. The name of it is Gromke, I think. Gromke. Really cool label. I dig the label art. So yeah, really cool there. West Coast Pilsner, basically an IPA. Is that like a West Coast IPL? Is that what that is? I don't know. Next, we have, this is another Wondrous beer. So this is a Peacherine Pils, lager made with water, barley, yeast, and Peacherine hops. 5.3%, and this does have a candidate, and this is about 6 weeks old. So this is the only one that doesn't have a candidate. So 3 Wondrous beers. I don't know if Wondrous just does all lagers, but considering this is a Pilsner, this is a Pilsner, and this is a Helles, I would imagine they probably do. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know he was sending any more Wondrous stuff, but I love this one, so I'm hoping I enjoy these too. Now, this is familiar. This seems to be from Humble Sea, and this is their Juice Buzz. It's a triple dry hopped, hop-fused foggy. They call it foggy, not hazy. Triple IPA, 10%. It says foggy triple IPA, triple dry hopped, and hop-fused with Raco, Nelson Sauvin, Citra, and Simcoe hops. And this is about 5 weeks old. So big triple, I mean, Jesse hooks it up with the triples, obviously. 2 triple IPAs already. That is real cool. Now, one of these two, they kind of look, okay, so these are from Claim 52. And I'll tell you what, I have had nothing from Claim 52, but I've heard really good things. Jesse drinks their stuff all the time. This is the beer that he wants me to share with the FLX boys. This is their Blueberry Pie Puree Goza. 5% alcohol by volume, heavily fruited, re-fermented, can occur if not cold. Roost fruit from bottom of can before opening, or rouse. Does not have a can-on date, but they are out of Eugene, Oregon. And yeah, I've heard really good stuff about their, super heavily fruited sours. And this sounds delicious. A Blueberry Pie Goza. Love me some blueberries. Blueberry pie side me up. So I will try to review this one with the FLX boys if I can. And next we have another one from them. This is the last one of the box. This is a part of their Stuff series. I don't think what is this? This is a part of their Thick series, it looks like, THICC. So this is a part of their Stuff series. This is a watermelon mango daiquiri sorbet dessert sour. 6.5%. alcohol by volume, and this does have a canon date, 2/16/22, so about 6 weeks old as we speak. Really cool. So what I'm going to do is actually move these to the middle. I'm going to move these over here like this. None of this really matters if we're just being honest here. We have 8 beers. So I think that's pretty fantastic. 8 different beers here, and we got 3 Wondrous, 2 from Claim 52. We have double of a triple IP from Sante Darius Rustic L's, and we have a triple from Humble C. Great box. Now, Jesse did say, he's like, oh, the box isn't going to be good as last year. And honestly, dude, it doesn't matter. Like, the fact that you sent me these cool beers, I'm just... Listen, I'm always appreciative of all beer sent, no matter how great the beer mail is or how small it is. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, people sending me beer to hear my opinion on them is just cool as hell. I don't really care what they are. But again, you're like, oh, this is a great beer mail, and I'm going to enjoy every single one of them. I'm really excited about the Claim 52 stuff. Again, they're heavily fruited stuff. I've never had anything from them. Sounds really good. A couple more Wondrous beers, a couple triple IPAs from awesome breweries. So yeah, huge thanks to Jesse for all of these beers. Be on the lookout for reviews of these beers over the next month to 6 weeks. I'm going to try to get to the 2 triple IPAs before everything else if I can. I have a lot of beer, courtesy of a lot of awesome viewers and friends of the channel. So might be a little longer till I get to some of these, but we will see, and I will try to share this and probably this one with the FLX boys. So huge thanks to Jesse. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer review. And by beer review, I mean beer mail. It's just out of habit I say beer review because I do a decent amount of mails, but it always just doesn't process in my mind. But this is a beer mail. I appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.